In Mexico, there is a lot of concerns about too many measures that this new Congress take, like reviewing the NAFTA, the construction of the border wall, and many others. What could you tell to your Mexican colleagues and the Mexican people in regards with the plans in U.S. Congress?
Just like Mexico is a country that believes in the rule of law, so does the United States. And I think what's so encouraging about what Donald Trump wants to do is reestablish rule of law and make sure that borders are respected on both sides. Both Mexico and United States should respect each other's laws. And if there are trade deals, they should work well for both countries. And so if it's a trade deal that's good for Mexico, it should also be good for the United States. And I think that would actually make better neighbors. You know, they say fences make good neighbors. We want to have a good relationship with Mexico, and I think some of that starts by saying we're going to respect and enforce our laws just like Mexico respects and enforces their laws.
Do you think many undocumented immigrants here can expect maybe a sort of legalization, like working permits, instead of deportation and maybe family separation?
I think the first thing we ought to recognize is America's a nation of immigrants. You know, my great-grandparents came here from Italy. That's legal immigration is what's made our country great. Where things break down is when you don't enforce the laws that are on the books. Look, we let in 1 million people a year from countries all over the world, and we have a healthy legal system. And I think it's an insult to all of those people, including people from Mexico who are waiting legally to come to the United States, to say that if somebody jumps ahead of them in the line, that they can somehow get rewarded by that. We got to get back to rule of law, continue a legal immigration process, and, you know, as Donald Trump says, have a wall that's got a beautiful door on it. But that means both countries have to respect the rule of law.
But just finally, don't you have any concerns that maybe if foreign investment do not open more jobs in Mexico, illegal immigration to the U.S. can be increased?
I think both countries can continue to have healthy economies. Trade can be a part of that, but again, the trade deals have to be fair for both countries, and they can be. And I think you're going to see Donald Trump working with countries all around the world that want to work with the United States and have access to our markets, that, look, we can have trade deals, but they've got to be fair for everybody. They've got to be enforced properly, and that's going to ultimately end up in all countries that work with the United States having a healthy economy, just like we want to have a healthy economy.
And I'll be remiss if I don't ask you, do you support sanctions against Russia? Do you think they really participated in hacking?
I think we've got to be tough against Russia. Look, President Obama runs around talking about whether or not Russia influenced an election. The American people are the ones who spoke up. Nobody suggested that Russia changed anybody's vote in any state. But at the end of the day, if it happened on Barack Obama's watch. I'm excited that we've got a president coming in Donald Trump who's going to be tough against our adversaries like Russia. You know, you see what he's doing, talking about supporting our friends like Israel. When President Obama sat on the sidelines, when the United Nations literally went directly after one of our best allies, and Barack Obama sat on the sidelines, Donald Trump's not going to sit on the sidelines. He's going to back our allies and make it clear to our adversaries, whether it's countries like Russia or entities like ISIS, that are running around all throughout the world trying to create terrorism against the United States. We're going to have a president who's going to be tough to stand up for America, and it's about time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ambassador.